All right. Now say this is a mountain, and he's got his globe, sitting down, and he's got his light shining on the side of it to get the black, the night on the other side. So you have the mountain. And so if he's got it on the side down low, the shadow, as you see right here from my light that's over on this other side, there's a shadow. Well, if that light on the other side is like it is and never goes up, over, and down, to eliminate any shadow around the mountain, because the sun's only supposed to go from east to west, I believe, and whichever way, east to west, west to east. I don't have it down in my brain. But if the sun goes up and over the land, us in America, and the other lands on the other side of the planet, there would be no shadow there at 12 o'clock or between 11 and 1 o'clock. Or, there would be no shadows. Well, his scale, he's down low because he's got to be down low enough to create the shadow on the other side. So if it's only going around at a certain level, then that shadow right here would circle around the whole mountain. There would always be a shadow. There would never be a 12 o'clock non-shadow. This is what has to be explained. If his model is correct, there could be no shadow at any point. As he's going around the edge, the sun has to be above it to eliminate any shadow for that sun to eventually disappear for us to have night. There's no way. And he's using a small scale model. He's not using a giant model. The paper inside of it's flat. There's nothing for mountains and hills to show that. And the way he does it would be no shadows anywhere around it at 12 o'clock noon. No shadows. This is what needs to be explained. How can his model work without him creating a 3 or 4 foot round model with mountains and hills, and to put the glass over it and have it at the angle he needs to have it at to show what he shows? Dark on this side and it circles around like he wants to believe. But there would have to always be, well, if it's dark on this side, of the mountain that's in the center, of where, you have night and light, even, if the mountain's sitting in that center, you wouldn't, they would show you on video. You wouldn't have a shadow of the mountain on that other side because it's on the dark side. You would never have light with going over the top of it and having no shadow anywhere if the mountain in the middle has to have sun over it or around it, or over it. It has to have light around it when the sun is up to see it. His model can't prove anything, isn't proving anything to me to make what he believes a valid point. You got to prove that the sun don't go up and over any mountains or anything else, the houses or whatever, to create